What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Hanging Heavy. As always, I'm your boy Desecrator, and today's a little different than normally, or than normal, and that's because we're running on them fucking third string, fourth string quarterbacks right now, baby. That's because Poppy's too busy with school, garbage is MIA. So today, I requested my loyal and trusty go-to guy. And judging by those horns, talking about none other than my boy Malbolgia.
What is up, people? I'm in fumes here. I'm fumes.
That's enough of
Good
that.
to be back. Good to be back. Good to be back.
Yeah, I appreciate you filling in last minute.
Anytime.
But like we do every top of the show, we have a tradition around here where we take a shot, a swig, take a big gulp of whatever you got drinking in front of you, because we drink when we record because it loosens up the trot and helps lubricate the conversation. So yeah, you ready?
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Oof. Ew. But yeah, again, thank you, Bulge, for showing up. But I guess I want to do a little housekeeping. I didn't upload an episode this week, I guess, or last week, because Thanksgiving came up, and I'm personally going through a lot of shit at the moment, and fuck it. It doesn't hurt to take a break every now and then. Like I said, my house is undergoing renovations at the moment, so living in a place where they're constantly doing, I don't want to call it construction work, but they're fucking reconstructing my house pretty much. It sucks big dicks. But again, after that quick little break that we took, your boy's feeling a lot better. With that in mind, I want to do a little or not housekeeping. I guess this would just be considered keeping up with the Kardashians. I want to go ahead and just thank everybody that's been listening. New listeners, appreciate you. Haven't had a chance to really call you guys out. But back in the day, I used to read statistics of the show. Just to be transparent, again, this show is a passion project. I don't get paid. We don't get paid to do this shit.
Well, we want to. Is any sponsors out there?
Yeah, if anyone's willing to hook your boys up.
Cash our way.
Yeah. This show costs me money to produce, but I enjoy doing it because I enjoy shooting the shit with the boys, and the show has gotten a lot more popular ever since I put this shit up on Amazon Music. So, according to these statistics that Podbean accumulates, for the last month, over 85% of the downloads have come from Amazon Music. A couple from Google Chrome, which would be a browser. And for that, you have to go to the website www.hangingheavy.podbean.com. The Podbean app is getting a little bit of love. If you listen to podcasts, this app is a must. It's super easy to navigate. It looks good. It works well. And any and every podcast that you could possibly find should be posted and hosted by Podbean. So shout out to Podbean. A weird one that I haven't seen this name in ages, a Winamp. Do you remember Winamp, Bulge?
I remember that brings back memories, man.
That's the shit. I remember using Winamp when I was like fucking 14, 15. And that's when I guess podcasts wasn't a thing. It was talk radio. And listening to a couple of shits on Winamp of talk radio was like, I could do that. And fucking 15 years later, here we are.
All right.
But yeah, some downloads come from Spotify, and the other ones are just browsers. But yeah, this podcast is on Apple Podcast, Google Music Podcast Play, whatever the fuck that's called. It's on Spotify, Amazon. You can go to the website, and it's also on YouTube. I post these up there. But with that being said, we're uh, over the 10,000 downloads milestone or fucking marker or whatever. So that's pretty fucking cool. Shout out to you guys listening. Again, that's the reason why we do it. Now,
It's you guys that keep on. It's you guys that keep us going.
yeah, as cheesy and lame as it sounds, yeah. We do it for the fans. um, but yeah, again, like Podbean is gracious enough to hit us up with some statistics that are easy to navigate. And world, there's a tab here that's where your audience comes from. And it has world US. Now, this show is centralized in South Texas. So just the fact that it's available all over the world, and the fact that there's people all over the world downloading this, whether or not these statistics are spoofed because of VPNs or whatever, that's neither here nor there. But download wise, number one is Germany. Or fuck, United States. That's number one consumption area, obviously. But number
USA,
two,
USA,
what's up?
USA,
Yeah,
USA.
yeah. But number two, not too far behind, is Germany, which this is like the first time this has ever happened. It's usually majority United States and a couple downloads from other countries and shit. But coming in third by like a huge margin, or not even a huge margin, like United States is first, Germany is second by almost half of the same numbers, and probably a quarter of the numbers of Germany are coming from Canada. So shout out to my brethren in the Great White North. Uh, my boy Carlton is from up there, and he's quite a riot. You Canadians are fucking another breed. But yeah, fucking shout out to you guys. Fucking, that's awesome. I appreciate it, and it fucking makes me all warm and fuzzy in my butthole. Now, normally I like to go ahead and read off the top 10 or the top 5 most downloaded episodes, but number 1 never comes as a shocker. I don't understand what the fuck. Maybe I should just focus this podcast around that. But the first Halloween episode that I ever did, this was 3 years ago at this point. The episode is titled Spooky Scary Skeletons. And just from the end of October to the end of November, it has 330 downloads. Just that one episode.
Yeah.
So, fucking. I wish people would leave more feedback. That would make doing the show so much better. But at the same time, the internet's a fucking cesspool.
I mean, not
go.
our fans. Though the fans are cool. Everybody else is a fucking cesspool.
Yeah,
Not you.
I personally don't have any social media. That's just poison. I don't know how normal people live their life vicariously through social media, but whatever. You do you, but don't fucking criticize me because I don't want to be part of the social norm. But yeah, fucking getting that out of the way. Today is a not a normal day that we record. Again, I have shit going on here at home, so I mean, this was an emergency impromptu episode. But yeah, fucking, there was a game today. Today being Thursday, and shit. Let's talk about that. Now, the game that I'm talking about that happened today was Thursday night football, and
Dun, 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 dun. Wait, how we covered it?
oh
Scratch it.
nah nah nah, you're good, you're good. Um, yeah, fucking uh, the Cowboys and the New Orleans
Same.
the Saints, and it was an NFL fucking game. If you couldn't tell by uh, those teams, but yeah, it was. You're a huge Cowboys fan. Let's hear what you thought of the game.
Honestly, like it's been happening like much more recently. I was crapping my pants to start to finish. Like like on paper, we should have easily like won this team, but we're making mistakes, we're getting penalties, and it was harder than it was supposed to be.
Oh yeah,
Especially when it's not the starting quarterback. You know what I mean? I think it's like the second or the third string quarterback. Like he shouldn't have been that successful.
yeah. Let's pull them up. Uh, the third string quarterback that we're talking about is Taysom Sean Hill. And according to Wikipedia, he's an American football quarterback and utility player. Now, I've never heard of that fucking term, but
Yes, I guess he clearly means he can use him in special teams and
yeah, this motherfucker plays every position apparently. So right now he's being their backup quarterback. He's also their running back. Sometimes he plays tailback. Uh, fuck. I think I read an article about this motherfucker not too long ago when Drew Brees was still playing and they put this guy in a couple times.
they're putting him in a wildcat. I think.
Yeah. They referred to him a lot as the Swiss Army knife. That's pretty badass.
Well, I mean, you get to get both ways. Either he's very good, he can do any position, or like they say, jack of all trades,
Yeah.
but a
Master of
master of
none.
none. You know what I mean? So like he's not good enough just to be a quarterback, or he's not good enough to be that. Like they keep
Yeah.
him on so they can plug him in and out wherever they need to plug him in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, today he started off pretty decent, but around the second quarter before the half, he fucked his finger up, and after that shit happened, I mean, it was essentially kind of just downhill.
I know, and it's worse because like since they really have no like I guess they have no more no more confidence in the other quarterback, like in the second string. Like they kind of thought about like, maybe putting him in, but they would rather went with this guy with a fucked up finger than with the other quarterback who's been playing after Jameis Winston got hurt. So
Yeah. I mean, they're relying on Jamie Winston. Jameis. How do you pronounce that?
Jameis, I think that's what I heard him pronounce Jameis Winston.
Well, I've heard Jameis,
Jamie,
Jamie. Yeah.
Jamie.
Um, I'm trying to look up their depth chart just to see what other. Okay, so right now their starter is Taysom Hill. Their second string is Trevor Simeon. Their third string is Ian Book. Fucking never heard of that dude.
Right, right, yeah.
And their fourth string, and he's only fourth string because he's on injured reserve, Jameis Winston. Now, for any of you that follow NFL, that name may sound familiar, and that's because this is the retard that used to play in fucking Tampa Bay, and he was also the fucking idiot that turned into a living meme after he tried hyping up his team to come back and eat a W. Do you remember that shit?
I think I remember that. Vaguely, I remember that.
Yeah, he was trying to like corral the team up, and you know how like you can make a W with your hands.
Yeah,
He was like, "Come on, guys, let's go out there. We can get this W. You know what we're gonna eat tonight? We're gonna eat a W." And he
yeah.
did the W with his hands, and he was like, "Come on, let's go eat that W." And he started putting his fucking hand down his throat, like an asshole, slopping,
That's that's never gonna work.
slobbering all over his damn self. You could see the people in the crowd in the huddle were like, "What the fuck are you doing, man? You look like a fucking idiot right now. Just stop." So
Let's
yeah,
go.
for me, he will always be the eat a W guy.
That's hilarious.
He will never be respected. He will always be eat a W. Even if this motherfucker somehow ended up winning a Super Bowl, he's always gonna be eat a W guy.
That would be the only thing that will save him if he ever gets into a Super Bowl, which is kind of unlikely, but that would be the only way that'll get erased.
Yeah, if he ended up just going from being turnover Winston to eating a dub. uh, but yeah, again, today is Thursday, and your boy Desi in the NFL, he's a New England Patriots fan. Now, I get a lot of shit for saying that because people are like, "Oh, you just like them because they're always in the Super Bowl." As soon as Brady left, I bet you're not a Patriots fan anymore. Hey, when Brady left, I was like, "Oh, that sucks," but I totally get it. He he deserves nothing but the greatest end of a legacy uh, season more than anyone. Now, people throw around the GOAT a lot with him, and I mean, it's hard to deny it, motherfucker. How many rings does he have now? Goddamn. 7? 8? Let's see. Tom Brady rings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. So he's the most decorated player ever. Ever. The league has been a league for what? 60 years? 70 years?
Yeah, no, it's been like almost 100 now.
Let's see. NFL.
Because they were with the AFL, but they're already their own thing. And I think like I was shocked when like Brady left. I think he would retire as a Patriot.
I'm sure he will. Okay,
Like
so the NFL was founded in 1920. So yeah, 100 years. This motherfucker is the only person to win. Who has the most other than him? Montana? 4?
yeah, and I think Bradshaw is 4 too.
Who has the most? Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so. Fuck. Uh, that doesn't make sense. NFL championships. Okay, let's look that up. Okay. 3 other players have won 6 championships. counting the pre-Super Bowl era. Now that, what the fuck? Now that's Fuzzy Thurston, who's an offensive lineman.
Uh,
There's Forrest Gregg, another offensive lineman. And there's Herb Adderley, a defensive back. Now, these people all played literally their careers started in the late 50s, early 60s. Quarterback. Let's see. Running back, tight end. Wow. List of players with most Super Bowls. Oh, that doesn't tell me. Okay, so Tom Brady has 7. Charles Haley was a linebacker in... Fuck, I can't tell when that was. And he has 5. So the next person after Brady has 5. And that's Charles Haley. There's like probably 15 other players tied at 4. There's a list of at least 25 players that have 4, and fucking Rob Gronkowski's on the bottom of that list. Adam Vinatieri.
oh yeah.
Let's just read some names off. Joe Montana, Dwight
Yeah.
White, Mike Wagner, Mike Webster. No other names that I recognize. Who did you say? Bradshaw. He has 4
Bradshaw.
also. Yeah. Yeah, suck it, Bradshaw, you fucking old crazy bitch. But
Oh,
Charles Haley. Charles Haley was
the Cowboys.
he was a linebacker and defensive end. He played for the Niners in the late 80s to the 90s, and he played for the Cowboys in the Super Bowl run. Oh, that makes sense. In the Super Bowl Cowboys, 92 to 96. And this motherfucker only has 5. Brady has 7. That's fucking crazy. That's how many rings does Jordan have? 6?
6. 3.
Yeah, Jordan has 6. Damn, 91, 92, 93, 96, 97, 98. Damn, 2 3-peats.
Yeah, that's what it's called. It was like,
Dude, Jordan ruled the fucking NBA in the 90s.
yeah, he did. It was unstoppable.
I'm
Well, he also had a good. He also had like a bad freaking team. It wasn't just
Yeah,
him.
and a great coach too.
Oh yeah, of course. Look up. What's his name? Kurt Russell. I think he has like 11 NBA rings. That's crazy. It was a Celtics.
The actor?
No, not Kurt Russell. What's it called?
I'm joking.
Definitely Russell. What's fucking hell?
How many? Oh, what the fuck? Oh no, shit. You're right. Okay, no, it's not Kurt Russell. It's Bill Russell.
Bill Russell. Yes,
Yeah. So he wanted. I don't. Let me count them first. Dude, this motherfucker has 11 rings.
I told you.
Sam Jones has 10. Well, fuck, never mind Brady. Fuck you, Jordan. Dude, 56, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 67, 68. Dude, motherfucker. Oh, but he was playing for the Celtics. No fucking wonder. Jesus fucking Christ. That's crazy, man.
It is crazy.
I wonder what it's like to be such an elite player that you just completely dominate the competition. 11 rings? Motherfucker can't even wear all those rings.
I know, but I feel like with basketball, it's kind of harder because the season is so long. Like, given that you have to go through a huge ass season before you get to a playoff. So, like, I think that either makes it harder, and you really don't think about like we're dominating because you see how like let's say you have like a great start, we still have like 20, 30 games. Like, you could lose all the games and boom, they're gonna playoffs. You know what I mean? So it's not like football where it's just 16 games. You have to win 10.
Yeah.
next you're in the playoffs. That's the goal. So far, it's 10. Yes, there's a few teams that have made 10 and haven't made the playoffs because of whatever reason, but normally that's like the benchmark is 10 games. For basketball, like you have a crap load of games, like it's harder, I think.
Yeah, the way longer of a season.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. Well, whatever. Fucking. When Brady left, I was sad, but I was happy for him because when he signed with the Bucks, I mean, on paper, that's a mega team. They had talent on both sides of the ball, and when Brady signed, they added even more.
Yeah, he took some. He brought some of the Patriots with him, so that people he really liked to
He
play
he
with.
he got Gronk out of retirement.
Yeah,
Fucking.
Brown.
And you know what's funny now? There's only a couple of players that ever really challenged Brady, and Richard Sherman was one of those guys when he was with Seattle. And I don't know if you remember, there was fucking a whole thing with Sherman where he's like, "Oh, he's mad, ain't he? He sucks or what?" I mean, he was talking shit, right? But fucking he could back it up, right? I mean, the Seahawks back in the fucking the Legion of Boom era. Whew.
Not right now.
No, no, not now. But fucking back in those days, man, fucking Richard Sherman was running his mouth a lot. But I mean, they had the skills and the talent to back it up. And I think it's funny now, like the only person that was like ever super vocal about being against Brady, now he plays on the same team as him.
So you have to be careful, man. 'Cause, like, I mean, you never know what's gonna happen. Like when what's his name? I can't remember his name. He's been for the Cowboys. Like when he played in the Eagles and
Oh, T.O.?
yeah, no, when the Cowboy guy he broke Keel's leg with a horse collar.
Oh, let me see. Guy breaks.
That's when they made that's when they made the horse collar tackle. Like you can't make it anymore. It's a penalty because he broke Keel's leg. And then some years later, Keel played for the Cowboys with him. So like I think it was a little bit awkward. Like he could have ended his career. You get me?
Yeah, hold on, let me look up this guy. Terrell Owen. God damn it, man. Fuck. After a broken leg. Fuck, I can't find it.
Mm. Is
Oh,
it
Roy Williams.
Jerry Williams?
He sprains his left ankle and breaks his leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was also being kind of shitty when he was like, wasn't he in San Francisco when he would like celebrate in the Star and shit?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's why they started like that's when they started looking like a taunt, not taunting, but you can celebrate after a touchdown because of T.O. because he would overdo it.
Yeah, I remember fucking one time, motherfucker hit a cell phone in the
And
in the goalpost. That's pretty badass.
I don't know, and that's when it started like when you like that's when they say some sports network like when you're already planning
Yeah,
for it, and, you know.
when you've pre-planned your shit talk.
Yeah, and also like I don't know if he did it. I don't know if he hit two cell phones, but like why did he know when he scored he was gonna score on that goal post? You know what I mean?
Yeah, 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 exactly.
Unless he did on both goal posts,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he counted his chickens before they hatched and put one on each end, just in case.
that's probably.
But yeah, fucking, I'm still a believer. As long as Bill Belichick is in New England, in Bill we trust. He was the one that shocked pretty much the entire sports world when he drafted Mac Jones. And for
Everyone, everyone's freaking out.
yeah, from all the talking heads on TV now, everyone's fucking putting Mac Jones in best of class out of all the rookie quarterbacks this year.
Well,
And
he started out pretty crappy, and lately he's been killing it, man.
oh
Like he's
yeah, for sure. Fucking Brett Favre in a recent interview, he he's quoted as saying Mac Jones is a carbon copy of a young Brady. Now, I I appreciate the sentiment, but man, people gotta stop comparing this fucking kid to Brady. He's not Brady. No one's ever gonna be Brady.
well, I hate when they compare anybody to anybody. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
and they do it every game. Oh, this is like a young whatever, like or he runs like Emmett Smith, or
Yeah,
like just be individual. Like he runs his own game. Like everybody's different on it.
yeah, like fucking every fucking crazy basketball kid that starts making waves in high school and shit. Oh, he's gonna be the next Jordan. He's gonna be no, no, he's not. Jordan, his legacy has it's stood the test of time. They said LeBron was gonna be the next Jordan. Motherfuck LeBron. Jordan would never take a flop and cry like a bitch.
And he wouldn't get cramps all the time.
And he accepted going bald. He didn't put a fucking rug on.
And you know what? It's different. Like you can't compare like different times because
Yeah,
like right now when you were mentioning all those quarterbacks, all those like players that had, like 5 or 6 rings like in the 50s.
yeah,
It was a funny game back then. Like it like you would get some money, you would start like your team.
yeah.
You couldn't pay them. You had like crappy players, so someone that like in a bigger time that could pay their players, they would always be in the Super Bowl, always be in the playoffs because they would dominate because they'll pay their players more and get better players.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, like when the Cowboys were winning and like in the '90s, there was no salary cap, so they were not they had the best players, they had the best linemen, they had the best old line, they had the best receivers, running back because they could pay them.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
other teams that didn't have the money, they wouldn't stand a chance.
It's not fair. I don't have that much money.
And today now it's more fair because now the salary caps and all
Yeah,
that. Now you can't like really like you can have some dynasties, but
it.
like you're not, like super dominant. Like
Yeah,
you win the Super Bowl.
even that's hard to do because of the salary cap.
Yeah,
Like being able to keep, like, let's say you guys fucking ball out and you win the big one. Like people immediately leave for a payday.
because they now they can ask for more money.
Yeah, exactly. That's why fucking when Tampa Bay won last year, they immediately re-signed everyone. And I'm pretty sure everyone did what everyone in New England would do when fucking Brady was on top. They would take pay cuts.
They figured you want to keep winning, you take secret. Like, I wonder like how the Bills did it. Like the Buffalo Bills went to the Super Bowl like I think 4 straight times. I think they lost them all, but still, like you best, the best team in your league. You hear me?
Yeah. Speaking of that, fucking Monday night, baby, Patriots Bills.
Oh yeah.
Let's see who earns the top seed.
That could really go either way. Like
Oh yeah, for sure. The
the
Bills.
chances of teams, like if you would ask me like, like 4 or 5 games ago, I would say that the Bills were going to destroy the
Oh yeah,
Patriots.
for sure. I
Now
agree
it's
with you
now
there.
it's a toss up. Now it could come down to like to a field goal at an overtime. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean the Pats are notorious for being a late season team. They always do fucking great after November. And guess what time it is, baby? It's after November. The defense is starting to fucking churn. They're fucking. I think they're top five fucking points allowed, yards allowed. Fucking. Oh man, I I loved all the fucking hate that people were sending my way when Brady left. They're like, "Oh, fucking the Empire's done. What the fuck is Belichick thinking, motherfucker? He's thinking of the future. You can't think of the future when you're stuck in the past, baby."
But I would think she would keep Brady and Jones and keep Jones in the back burner and like
Oh yeah, I mean,
keep
if
Brady.
if Jones could learn from Brady, dude,
Yeah,
Jones,
exactly. Like
he
you know,
he,
Brady, like if Brady would start to lose or he would get hurt, then that's when you put in
yeah,
Jones. And then when after Brady gets healthy again, that's when you decide to put Brady back in or we ride with Jones. You know, I mean, like,
yeah,
I
yeah,
wouldn't think he'll just get rid of him in summer and then like now you have to ride with Jones. Like you don't have any other choice. You get me?
yeah, yeah. Like that's the thing when they signed Jimmy Garoppolo. They drafted Garoppolo, and I mean they essentially were gonna give him the reins to the dynasty once Brady decided to either retire or he fell off the Max Kellerman cliff. I'm doing air quotes, you can't see it, but yeah, fucking the cliff never came, and Brady got tired of getting paid fucking nothing.
And also that's the weird part that Brady like he's so unique that he lasted so long. The all of the prospects they found other jobs because they were just there doing nothing. It was like Jimmy Garoppolo and Brissett. I can't remember who the other guy was.
Well, fucking so when Belichick traded Garoppolo to the Niners, I sorry Poppy's not here to talk about his love for Janine Garoppolo. But everyone was like, "What the fuck is he thinking? Like Garoppolo's the future of the Patriots. Like he's stood behind Brady this entire time, learning from the greatest ever, and you're just gonna trade him for like some shitty third round or whatever the fuck it was."
From Peanuts.
Yeah, and Garoppolo's been with the Niners for what, like 3, 4 years now.
Yeah,
I think he's only played like one entire full season.
yeah, he keeps getting hurt. Like he's always hurt.
Yeah, exactly. So when shit like that happens, that's what makes me say, in Bill we trust.
And who else? That was another like golden boy after Garoppolo and who was it?
Stidham?
No, not Stidham. I didn't like that. I never liked that guy. Somebody
Yeah,
else.
he was okay.
But he was still around. Like he's still around
Yeah,
somewhere.
he's third string. He's still in New England.
I'm saying that there's somebody that's the starter somewhere else. I can't remember who it was.
Mm.
It wasn't just Jimmy G and after Brisket, it was somebody else
Brisket, yeah,
between
Brisket.
them.
I don't remember them signing. Oh, I know who you're talking about. Fuck, I wish I could remember his name. Let me see. New England QB draft picks. Here, let's go to draft history. Bang. So, I don't even think this guy's fucking playing anymore. So, Ryan Mallett was picked in 2011.
I remember that one.
Yeah, yeah. After him in 2014, Jimmy G was picked. After him in 2016, Jacoby Brisket was picked. 2018 was Danny Etling.
No, I
I
remember
don't
that
even
one.
know if this motherfucker's still playing football.
Maybe I'm confused. I want to think there's another big name.
And
No,
and and
right.
in 2005 they picked up Matt Castle. Maybe that's what you're thinking of.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah, he was picked up in 2005.
I think they traded him to the Cardinals or
Yeah, well, Jared Stidham was picked in 2019, and we all know the 2020, 2021, whatever, was Mac Jones, baby. So I like to call him that mac and cheese, baby. Cause I mean, Mac Jones and fucking Robert Kraft. Kraft, what do you know Kraft for? I mean, Kraft isn't famous or rich because of macaroni, but there's a brand of Kraft macaroni. So I mean, I call him. I call whenever I brag about the Patriots, I always just say it's all about that mac and cheese, baby.
Let's see how you do on Monday night.
Yeah, I know. I mean, they easily handled the Titans,
I know.
but I mean, I think the Titans are kind of overrated because I mean they have King Henry. That's not
The,
fucking fair.
the Titans are very hot and cold, man. They destroy people one day and then they lose like
To fucking
18 and then the other week.
yeah. Well, I mean, fucking whatever. Let's just end the sports talk there. Now, since this was an emergency impromptu episode, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it there. We've got more than enough sports talk, right? So, fucking, I just want to go ahead and thank you, Bulge, for joining.
You're welcome.
Uh,
I'm available every time
yeah, we had a
for weddings and quinceañeras, whatever you guys need.
for I also DJ on the weekend.
And also beach on the weekend like everybody else.
But yeah, fucking, thank you guys for listening. I'm your boy Desecrator, and as always, much love and rich and rare.